Hey everybody, my name is Tom Jones, Pharmacist, and you are on Tom Jones, Pharmacist Live on YouTube Live. Are you taking levothyroxine? Hey, it's the thyroid medicine that actually more people take than anybody else out there. We don't know if it's the best or not. We are going to find out though. But some of the things you hear about it is going to shock you. Unbelievable. Hey, first I'm going to talk about levothyroxine, the #1 drug in the world today, and it's a drug-drug nutrient. It's a drug-drug interaction. There's 486 of them, and let's go to it right now. All right, we want to hit levothyroxine and tell you everything about it. All right, let's go with it right now. It's a nutrient. It's actually a drug, and they will interact with levothyroxine. So you need to know all about levothyroxine and all the drug interactions, all the drug nutrient interactions. You know it's generically available now. Back in the days of long ago, it was only Synthroid. Synthroid was the only thyroid that people would even go with as far as the doctors. The doctors started selling this drug about 30 to 40 years ago, and up until a certain point in time, Synthroid was the only one that the pharmaceutical reps promoted. The Armour thyroid had fallen out of flavor, and you had all sorts of problems with some of the other medications. So the doctors were drilled by the drug representatives. Synthroid was the drug of choice. But let's talk about some of the other opportunities as far as manufacturing now. Levothyroxine is a generic. It is a generic. It's T4. T4 is levothyroxine, better known as Synthroid, Levoxyl, and all of those. And it actually gives you the activity factors in the body. You get a similar effect, but there's a lot of people who don't get energy. They don't get energy when they take levothyroxine. But there's a lot of reasons why you don't have the energy. #1, if you are on a thyroid anyway, that means that you are hypothyroid, meaning that the body just doesn't work and give you the enough amount of levothyroxine. And you could have Hashimoto's disorder. You could have all sorts of different things. You can first develop hyperthyroidism, but it'll turn into hypothyroidism, and it's caused by hormonal imbalance in the body. It can be caused by radiation, surgery, cancer. Any of those can have a major effect on the amount of levothyroxine that you actually have circulating in the body. And all of these are regulated by the different chemicals that's in your body. Magnesium, calcium, imbalances of those will cause you to have less amounts of levothyroxine. So therefore, you cannot take vitamins and supplements at the same time for the most part. You need to take your levothyroxine always, always and forever on an empty stomach. That is a golden rule. Take it on an empty stomach. I'm going to tell you about a different way of taking it today. It's actually going to be very interesting. But anyway, you've got levothyroxine in the body, T4. You've got in the body also the T3, which is triiodothyroxine, which is the active form of thyroid. So levothyroxine is really not the official acting product in the body to give you that energy. A lot of things go into whether you get the full effect of levothyroxine or not. But one thing for certain, always and forever take levothyroxine, any brand, on an empty stomach with a glass of water. Nothing else. Nothing else. No soy, no vitamins, no calcium, no magnesium at the same time. Thyroid hormone, levothyroxine, will interact with so many different items in the body. You have to take it on an empty stomach. This is a valuable, very valuable lesson for you to remember. Always remember that. Drug interactions occur from food, they occur from soy, they occur from vitamins and nutrients that you take, they occur from the food that you eat. So there are over-the-counter medications that have an enormous effect on the activity of that levothyroxine or any type of thyroid in the body. So I want you to actually write down, always take levothyroxine, not with your cold medications or Advil, anti-inflammatory, Allegra, or hormones. Even female hormones, the old Premarin formula, the conjugated estrogens, actually interfere with the levothyroxine in the body. And I want you to be aware that even some of the things that you do regularly is going to have an effect. So he who says it doesn't work for me may be missing one of those 486 drug interactions, drug nutrient interactions, drug vitamins interactions that's going on in the body. So don't be so naive to think that it's the drug not working. It may be the vitamin and nutrient that you're taking along with it, or the food that you're consuming, or the fact that you didn't drink water with it. Maybe you drank milk with it. And that's a no-no. That is a no-no. Orange juice with calcium is a no-no. So always drink water with your levothyroxine. I know that I'm repeating myself, and I will do that. I want you also to remember that you need certain amounts of vitamins. You need vitamin D3, but never take the levothyroxine along with those medications. It's not all right. So, all right, we've got that pretty well under control now. Some of these things just you really wouldn't think about. So a lot of different things happen when you're taking your levothyroxine. Let me just pose one more part. If you're on a specific amount of thyroid, whether it be levothyroxine or thyroxine or any of the armor, the combination, or compounded. There are compounded levothyroxines and triiodothyroxines that can be made at a compounding pharmacy. You want to have the right amount. The right amount is so critical. The milligrams that you take, but it's not in milligrams, it's in micrograms. Micrograms are 1,000th of a milligram. So tiny a dose difference will cause you to not get the full therapeutic effect of your levothyroxine. And let me tell you one more thing. It does matter if you're taking too much levothyroxine. You won't get more energy. You'll actually start deteriorating your bones because your body needs only a certain amount. If you have surplus levothyroxine, too much thyroid hormone in the body, it can cause major problems, particularly later on. The body produces from the brain, the hypothalamus sends a signal to the thyroid. It's done by a mechanism that we won't go into today, but we're going to say that there is a major mechanism that goes on in the body that actually tells the thyroid gland to produce more or less hormone. And if your body is getting the wrong signals, then you will not have the right amount of thyroid hormone. Too much is awful because you can deteriorate the bones and have other side effects. You can actually have a heart attack by having too much levothyroxine in the body. And it's in so minute a dose that is so important to be exact. It has to be exact, not something close to. Close to does not work here. You also need zinc. You need zinc in the body. You need selenium. So vitamins and nutrients are really, really, really important. Also, you need the right amount of iodine. And you want to have the right portion of all of these in the body. And certain vegetables play a major role in whether you have a full therapeutic effect of your levothyroxine, even if you're on the right dosage. But a tiny mistake as far as the wrong dose, either up or down, can have a major effect. Remember, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, if your numbers are high, too high, then that means that your body does not have enough thyroid hormone being produced. Therefore, the thyroid produces more. If your TSH is too low, then your body is actually having too much thyroid being produced in the body or being supplemented. So iron plays a major role. Iron has to be taken at different times than when you take your levothyroxine. It is so critical that you take and eat and take all your vitamins and nutrients at a different time from the levothyroxine. Deficiencies and interactions play a super role in whether you get the full therapeutic effect or if you get too much of an effect. The body is phenomenal. Your body is absolutely, unbelievably phenomenal. The old school was always take levothyroxine first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning with a glass of water. But new school actually allows you to take it at other times of the day. So it's all right to take it at different times of the day. Just be certain that you do not, under any circumstances, take it with milk, fruit juices, things of that nature, only with water. And swallow it until it is fully down your throat. Make sure that you get the right dosage. If the tablet looks different, check with your pharmacist. If your doctor doesn't write the right the right dosage, that's another problem. Always have your pharmacist and you talk about your levothyroxine. It is not all right to guess if you've got the right amount. It needs to be therapeutically equivalent to what your body's needs are. You can gain weight. You can lose weight by having the wrong amount of levothyroxine as far as a dosage. It's very, very, very important that you follow all of these situations with your body, because your body is going to tell you. Your hypothalamus is talking to all the parts of your body. And it does affect you when you don't eat food, or if you don't take your probiotics. Probiotics actually benefit you by allowing you to digest your food more properly. So therefore, There's just so many aspects about levothyroxine. I am so glad that you've been with me and we have discussed it. Please, please, please send me a message if you have any questions about levothyroxine. I'm not saying levothyroxine is the only product on the market. It's not. Compounded thyroid is great, but you've got to have the right dosage. Armor thyroid is great if that's what you need. If you need a T3 and T4 in combination, that is wonderful. I want you to be able to get the right dose at the right time with all the vitamins and nutrients that you need and not have side effects. Side effects are out and results are in. I want you having the energy that you really need. My name is Tom Jones, Pharmacist. I am so glad to have been with you tonight or today or this morning. I want you to let me know if you've got questions. TomJonesPharmacist.live/inner circle. That gets you into my little group. We will be so glad to help you. Questions, let us know how we can help you. Thank you. God bless, and we'll see you soon.